In the late 1850s, many converts from Europe were struggling to reach the Great Salt Lake Valley. Many were too poor to afford the oxen and the covered wagons and had to walk, pushing their meager belongings in handcarts. Some of the most touching and tragic moments in the history of the church accompanied these handcart pioneers. One such company was commanded by Brother MacArthur. Archer Walters, an English convert who was with the company, recorded in his diary under July the 2nd, 1858, this sentence: "Brother Parker's little boy, age 6, was lost, and the father went back to hunt him." The boy, Arthur, was next youngest of 4 children of Robert and Ann Parker. 3 days earlier, the company had stopped in the face of a sudden thunderstorm. It was then the little boy was missed. The parents had thought him to be playing along the way with the other children. Someone remembered that earlier in the day, when they had stopped, that they had seen the little boy settle down to rest under the shade of some brush. Now, most of you have little children, and you know how quickly a tired little 6-year-old could fall asleep on a sultry summer day, and how soundly he could sleep that even the noise of the camp moving on might not awaken him. Well, for 2 days, the company remained, and all of the men searched for him. Then on July the 2nd, with no alternative, the company was ordered west. Robert Parker, as the diary records, went back alone to search once more for his little son. As he was leaving camp, his wife pinned a bright shawl about his shoulders with words such as these: "If you find him dead, wrap him in this to bury him. If you find him alive, you could use this as a flag to signal us." She, with the other little children, took the handcart and struggled along with the company. Out on the trail each night, Ann Parker kept watch. At sundown on July the 5th, as they were watching, they saw a figure approaching from the east. And then, in the rays of the setting sun, she saw the glimmer of the bright red shawl. One of the diaries records, "Ann Parker fell in a pitiful heap upon the sand, and that night, for the first time in 6 nights, she slept." Under July the 5th, Brother Walters recorded, "Brother Parker came into camp with a little boy that had been lost. Great joy through the camp. The mother's joy I cannot describe. We do not know all of the details. A nameless woodsman. I've often wondered how unlikely it was that a woodsman should be there. But he found the little boy and described him as being sick with illness and with terror, and he cared for him until his father found him." So here a story commonplace in its day ends, except for a question: how would you, in Ann Parker's place, feel towards the nameless woodsman had he saved your little son? Would there be any end to your gratitude? To sense this is to feel something of the gratitude our Father must feel toward any of us who saves one of his children. Such gratitude is a prize dearly to be won. For the Lord has said, "If it so be that you should labor all of your days, and bring save it be one soul, in crying repentance unto this people, and bring save it be one soul, unto me, how great shall be your joy with him in the kingdom of my Father. Even so, I might add, if that soul should be our own." And so we appeal to all to come. We call you from the world more for what you can give than for what you can get. You are needed here. Come by families if you can, or alone if you must.